Hey YouTube, DisTech Pro here, and in this video, I'm going to show you if you should buy the Galaxy S4 in 2017 and show you some tips and tricks. The Samsung S4 came out in April of 2013 with a 5-inch Super AMOLED display. It also had corny Gorilla Glass 3. Now the back was rocking a 13 megapixel camera with an LED flash in the back for flashlight or photography. It also had that nice LED indicator for all your notifications. Now as we look at the front of the phone, the Galaxy S4, we can see that you see the Samsung logo branding, the earpiece, and the home button clearly. What you don't see is the 2 megapixel camera, ambient light sensor, proximity sensor, and an LED notification light, which that's normal for any Samsung phone. Also, on the Samsung S4, it has the menu key button and the back key button. Now, on the newer phones from the S5 and up, you have a recent apps key button. I will show you how to change the menu button to the recent apps key button without rooting or downloading any apps. It's right through the settings. Now let's turn this on, and you can see our buttons light up here. It tells you the time, the date, has the phone app and the camera app. And also I don't have a SIM in here, so it says no SIM found. Now if you have a passcode and you swipe, you're going to have to do the passcode, or you can just swipe up if you have no passcode and it goes right to your home screen. Now my home screen is set as the default. This is not my regular phone. I never owned an S4 for my regular phone. My usual phone, as I always use, is an iPhone, and right now I have an iPhone 7 Plus. So this is just to show you if it's worth it for having a newer phone or older phone for Samsung. Now this is running 5.0.1 Lollipop. When this was released, it was running Android 4.2.2, which is Jelly Bean. Lollipop is the highest that this device will ever get. Marshmallow and Nougat will not be going on this device, but you will see updates for apps here and there, like the internet app. The browser just switched to the new Marshmallow Nougat app look. And you can see it the purple instead of having that other look that it was. Now this is running a octa-core processor and an Exynos 5410 Octo chip inside. This is a 16 gigabyte version. It can go for 32 or 64 if you were going to buy this online. And it has 2 gigabytes of RAM. This is upgradable to 64 gigabytes using a micro SD card. Apps are already pre-installed if you get a version for a carrier. Now this right here is a Verizon carrier, so I do get different apps that they download in here, and I also have my apps that I download in here. So from here down is pretty much the apps that I have downloaded. Now you can see if you swipe down, it does have your notifications, and it does have the new Lollipop look right there, and you can get all your quick toggles for controlling everything with your brightness. But if you take it and you use 2 fingers and swipe down, you can get more toggles for controlling your phone, and you can place them here and there. Now you can also reach your settings here. So if you go into your settings, it has the new settings look. And like I said, you can see that I am running 5.0.1 Lollipop. A quick little Easter egg is that you can play their version of Flappy Bird. It's a little bit hard. It goes from both directions, but that's just a quick little thing that you can do. Now to switch the menu key to a recent apps key, you're going to press Accessibility, Vision, Switch Access. You're going to turn that on, and there's going to be some notifications that come up. You just say OK. Press Settings there. Assign switches to action, scroll all the way down to overview, and then press the menu key. Once you do that, press OK, and then turns to a recent apps instead of holding it down all the way. So that's just a quick little hint if you didn't want to use the menu button. But you still can get all the same stuff that you did with the menu button on the home screen by pinching in to get your wallpapers, widgets, and home screen settings. Now there are a lot of widgets that come with this, with the apps that are already pre-installed. Wallpapers are normal, and the home screen settings, all it has is what it looks like when you flip through here. So I only have 3 pages, and my home screen, of course, is this one right here. You can see for my light manager, if anyone was wondering what that app was when I was in the drop down right here, that is to configure for the LED notification light. Yes, it does have ads in it. It is a free app, so you're probably going to see that. But you can switch the colors. So a missed call, I have set at purple. I'm going to test it to show you that when it's off, it'll flash a purple LED notification. But I have purple, orange, you can pick any color you want, you can have white. The normal colors, if you don't do this and just go through the Samsung settings app, is only green, red, and blue. Now, as I mentioned, the Galaxy S4 was released in April of 2013. And the 5S right here on the left side was released in September of 2013. Now, these are both the same year, doesn't matter, but Samsung has a 5-inch display, as Apple still kept it 4-inch. Now, they did upgrade it when the 6 came out to have a bigger display, and a lot of people pick the S4 because of the features and screen size mostly. But you can see that these are the same year, but the different screen sizes and the quality. More of a metal and aluminum design, as the S4 is more of the plastic design. So you can see what the differences were and how they look. Now, this phone did have a removable battery, the SIM card tray, and had the micro SD card. So you were able to switch out the batteries and the backing plates if you found a new color. The speaker grill is down here on the bottom. It is not the loudest speaker that you can find on a cell phone, but it still will do you good. Now, in my opinion, will I get an older phone in 2017 or in the future? No. That is just my opinion. It does matter for the pricing though. I would get a cheaper phone, but as I said, I do like having my iOS devices, and those are a little bit pricier. But I would not go for an older model. But if you can't afford a newer phone, this phone will do you good. An S4 has a lot of features that the newer Samsung phones have, as the LED notification, the light up. It doesn't have a fingerprint sensor. You really don't need that. Still has all passcode settings, stuff you can do. You can still do all the customization. It might not get all the OS softwares, depending on your carrier and what model it is, but you'll still have calling and texting and internet browsing, which is the most important. You can also pick this up for if you have any kids. This phone does do a lot of stuff, which is good. Has GPS on it and has all different apps that are good for that. So Google is pre-installed with it, and other Samsung apps. You can get some of Apple's apps that they have on there, like Apple Music if you wanted. And another great feature is that if you have iTunes Music from a previous phone or iPad or iPod that you had, you can add your iTunes Music for free to the Google Music app. And you're able to connect this device to your computer, Windows or Mac, and have that accessible to put the music downloaded on the SD card as well. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and follow DisTech Pro, and go to the website distechpro.com. Thank you. Talk to you guys in the next video.